Welcome to Random and Desperate. Now, I've been accused of cheating. Now, when I made this video, which was in April this year, I went to Blackpool on the cheap. What I tried to do, I tried to document to get from where I live now to Blackpool in one day, one night for under 100 quid, and I managed to do it. But when I did that video, I got an interesting comment, and I've got a bit of a stalker, I think. And when I did that video, I received this message here. And I never had a message like this before because, as you know, I'm with a partner, I'm with my fiance, and if she would have seen this comment, which she did, because what I do, as soon as I received this comment, I put her to one side and I showed her, and she was all right about it, quite shockingly. So it says, "I love you. She needs to know about our night in Blackpool. You said we could be together forever. Please tell everyone we're together and it's not just sex." And I received that comment by this lady called Claire, and it was quite disturbing, actually. Now, I've had a lot of bad comments over the years since I've been doing this YouTube game, but this one is probably to take it to the worst case scenario. As you know, I have got a fiance now. I'm really happy with this lovely Scottish lady. She brings me so much joy. We get on great. But when I received this comment, if it was me, and it was the other way around, that she was a YouTuber and I was just an outsider, and I saw this comment knowing that I went to Blackpool that particular for a couple of days, I would think, wow, has she done it? Where's this comment come from? But luckily enough, and this is why our relationships is absolutely solid, she just laughed it off, and she said to me, which makes a great point, that I was expecting something like this, because there is people out there who just want to damage you. All they want to do is cause you issues, and it gives great people pleasure knowing that even a little comment, what will probably take a minute to write, could damage someone's relationship. Well, it didn't work. We just laughed it off. And I wanted to do this video for a bit to talk about the situation, the dark parts of being a YouTuber and putting yourself on a platform out there where people can make any sorts of comments regarding anything. And people actually believe it, because when people write stuff, people actually think, well, that must be true. Now, if you know my character, if you've been watching my videos for years and you haven't been watching them, watch them and you can see what kind of person I particularly am. I am a genuinely nice guy, okay? I know I laugh and joke and talk about local hotties and all this, but it's probably just man talk. It is. That's what we do. That's what men do. We talk about that kind of stuff and we have a bit of a giggle about it. That's what we do. We was born with a penis, so we like to make everyone else, especially go out with your male friends, that we're bigger than what we are. But the truth is, and I'll tell you the truth, is that I have not been with many women, to be honest with you, because I grew up with a loving mother and a great father, and they've always taught me to have respect about myself and not to just keep going with different people all the time like a lot of people do nowadays. I've never had a one-night stand. I wouldn't even know what to do. I'm not that confident enough, even when I was younger, to go up to any girl and chat them up. It's just not me, to be honest with you. I would rather, don't get me wrong, I like the female species, and I used to eye them up, but that's as far as it got, because I didn't have the confidence to go up there to talk to them, even in my younger days, where I was in the nightclubs of the 90s, dancing and what night away, and there was all these girls dancing around. I couldn't do it. It just wasn't me. And if I did, I think I've tried it once and I made a bit of a tit myself. So probably that put me off. So I don't meet a lot of people, to be honest with you, especially the opposite sex for romantic time. It just doesn't happen with me. And I never really wanted that kind of I didn't want to be that kind of person. Yeah, a lot of my mates do go around and do stuff like this, but it never happened for me. And I've just been brought up a lot different than just to sleep with any old person who come along. I like to get to know them, to be honest with you. I like to integrate with them, go on dates and get to know them that particular way, not just jump into bed. It's like the build-up of Christmas. Now, Christmas is coming. Wrong word to say. Christmas is coming and you see the presents being put on the tree. And the trick is it's the anticipation of opening them presents. Because once you open them, the magic's lost. So that's why I like that. When I did go on dates, I like to... I never said a word what I shouldn't have said. I like to get to know them first, take them out for a drink, bit of kiss and cuddle and a bit of fondlings before you hit the jackpot. And I'll be honest, most guys, now if there was guys in here talking to me and they asked me that question is, how many people have you slept with? I would say, 50, 60, easy. But the truth is, I could count on one hand how many people I've slept with over my life. And for my age, it's quite low, to be honest with you. But I'm proud of that. I don't want to make my example of sleeping with as many people as possible. It's just me. I've got two wonderful little girls, and I want them to know that it's not all right to sleep around with every single one. Have some pride with yourself, especially girls and men as well, because people are under the impression that men are some dirty people that go around and sleep with as many as possible. A lot of them do, but I've never been like that. I generally couldn't be bothered with that kind of thing because I didn't want the pressure of it all, to be honest with you. Now, regarding that comment, I got another one off this Claire, which I'll put up here. We did this house tour. When we moved into this place, we did a house tour, and I got another comment off her, and she put, I will be in this bed when I move in with you. This is our new home. Get the cow out. I thought, wow, that was a strong comment, no doubt about it. So yet again, I showed my gypsy girl, that's what I call her, by the way, my partner, and she looked at it, and this time it's getting a bit concerned now. So what I did, I have that ability to block people off the channel or block people from making any more comments. So that's what I did, because I love her to bits and she don't want to see stuff like that. And I thought, is it every single comment, every single video I do, this person, it could be a he, it could be a she, I just don't know. And so I block this particular person. So it is. So what I did do, I researched this person a bit, and I realised she joined on February this year. So it could be a local nutter who thought, right, let's target random and desperate. So I just nipped that in the bud straight away, because I do this as a hobby. I don't do this for a vessel for people insulting me. But get me wrong, I've got loads of these comments over the years, loads of them what are negative, but not specifically targeting my relationship to destroy it. And I'm quite honourable and respect to her that she just laughed it off. Because if the what's the saying goes, if the boots on the other foot, I've got that right, I would feel a little bit different, to be honest with you, because I would question that. I shouldn't really, but it's the way I am. But the best thing, when I did that video, I did it with another YouTuber, Jamie Rock and Soul, and I was with him for most of the night. The only time I was on my own when I walked home, or did I get a taxi, I can't particularly remember. I think I got a taxi or whatever. But that's the only time. But I wanted to document that particular video because I love doing these videos. I love doing these adventure. But it just shows you how social media can create problems in your personal life. Well, it didn't work. It didn't work because our relationship is rock solid. And yes, there will be people out there, always people out there will always assume the worst in me because that's what they do. There's some people that are naturally negative and narcissists and just see the worst case scenario. But it was great that she actually thought that it was a bit funny what she received it, but I did stop it straight away because I get loads of comments, folks. Don't get me wrong. I used to answer everyone, used to do for writing, typing away, and I used to spend at least half an hour of my time. But I get that many now. It's gone to a point where I do read them, don't get me wrong. I read every single comment because I'll put like a love heart at the end of it. And the only ones what I will put more in debt, if you're like a member, when you sponsor this channel, because I think in respect to them, you deserve at least a bit of not a one-word answer, a love heart. So I'll try and do more interactive. Now, if you want to join the membership, if you do want to support Random and Desperate, and I think I've got about 16 supporters at the moment who support this channel, who help me fund this this lovely adventure, and it is an adventure, folks. It's a great little hobby, and I'm just amazed that even though I've got one supporter, it was fantastic that they would support me through paying their own hard-earned money to support this channel to help me out, and I do appreciate that. Well, so there's three ways you actually could help. Is that you could join the membership. You could go and buy me a coffee and join there. I think it's about £1 a month or something like that. Or you could do a super chat. And people do, and they generally do help me try and fund this channel because they must like what I do. At the end of the day, I'm going to carry on what I do. And I always say, this is my rule, is the money I have coming in, I spend it on these videos, or the equipment I need, or the software. So it does... I really do appreciate every supporter, but it just shows you about YouTube. It just shows you that not everyone is nice. And when I was growing up, I was a generally nice kid and helped everyone. I didn't understand about people and how evil people could be until I started school, and then you realise not everyone is as nice as your mum and dad. And it took me a while to adjust. So what I do with negative people, or negative comments, I just ignore you because I haven't got time for that kind of thing, to be honest with you. And if I've noticed your name a few times with negative, I have that little button, what people don't know, where I could stop me seeing your comments. So if you ever wonder why I've never answered you ever, or even put that little love heart, because you probably put something what's inappropriate, what I didn't like. So I don't want to see that kind of thing. Now, I'll be honest, 99.9% of people are really fantastic, and they make so many lovely comments. It's just that little one. I knew I was going to get something like this. I've had a few in the past who like putting me down or whatever, but end of the day, I don't care. Yeah. My life is more exciting without concentrating on negative comments. And the scary part is, and this is why negativity works, especially on YouTube, all the comments, them lovely, fantastic, brilliant comments I receive every week of usually the same people making comments, and everyone that interacts with them, which is fantastic. I only remember the bad ones. It's sad that, isn't it? And it just shows you the state of society is that you remember the bad ones. Now, if you wonder where I am, I'm actually in the dressing room. And why I say that is this is not my dressing room, obviously. This is her dressing room with her lotions and potions and stuff like that. And what I'll do, I'm going to give you a quick guided tour around it before I go, because you're probably curious of what she wears. So let's have a quick nosy. Now, if you look at here, all the lotions and potions what girls have. And this is her shoe rack. I think I only have one pair of shoes, to be honest with you. These are all her clothes. Look at all these. Look at all these clothes. Wow. And as you can tell, she is a major Only Fools and Horses fan. And she's also, well, probably some of the Scottish viewers won't like that, she's a Celtic fan as well. I know there's people out there who are Rangers fans and they hate each other, God knows why. But there you go, it's a little brief tour of her dressing room. And that's why I did this video. I thought I'll do it in this room in honour of her and for supporting me with this channel and with life as general, because now without her I'd probably be lost because there'd be no one to clean my underpants. Joking aside, I would be lost without her because she's a terrific girl and I'm glad I met her. And it just shows you, blokes are watching out there, generally nice girls do exist and generally nice guys do exist, and they always find each other in the cesspits of life. Two people are always meant to be to meet at some point in this world. So two nice people will meet and two nasty people will meet, because I've had relationships where people are generally nasty and they don't, and I used to get sick of them and get rid of them not too long. But honestly, I've not had a lot of relationships in my life. It's just not me. It's just not my character, just jumping in bed with every single one what says hello to me. I find that filth, to be honest with you. Because if I actually met someone who slept with more people than me, which is quite low by the way, or all these, when they go beefer and they sleep with one person every night, I just wouldn't be with that kind of person, because they only, when people sleep with each other, now it's an interesting fact, when people meet and just sleep with each other, they're just using each other for one thing. And they don't really care about that particular person because they're just jumping in bed with each other and they probably don't even remember your name. They just want that little bit of pleasure or that closeness just for the little time. It's a long haul, people who are worth the effort, who want to get to know you as a genuine person, even the good and the bad. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. It's just a brief one to tell you that sometimes on YouTube it's not as rosy as everyone thinks. It's a dark part of being a YouTuber. Negative comments and jealousy and people trying to destroy you. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you had that brief she'll go mad when she sees this video, this brief tour around her dressing room. And if there are any Celtic fans out there, and what she would probably say is, what would she say if a Celtic fan made a comment on this? No, sorry, it's not Celtic. Yeah, if a Celtic fan on put comments, she'd probably thumbs up. Now, if he was a Rangers fan, she'd probably delete. If this was her channel, she'd probably delete it. That's how much rivalry. I can't stand this football game, how people will rival each other. Apparently, Rangers and Celtic, I better do it the other way around, get in trouble. Celtic and Rangers are bitter rivals. Now, which one's best? I better not start an argument, because I don't like football. Unless it's ladies. I don't mind watching that one. So thanks for a lot, people, and I'll see you again next time, for whenever the adventure awaits.